At maraming training programs ang NBA para lalong ma-improve ang larong basketball sa iba't ibang bansa. Isa na dyan ang Junior NBA na tumutulong sa kabataan para gumaling ang kanilang basic basketball skills. Kasama natin yung gabi ang isa sa mga volunteer Junior NBA coaches na isa siyang Filipino-Malaysian na si Zac Benares. Zac, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming over. Well, welcome back to the Philippines. I don't know how many times you've been here. We know you were born and raised in Hong Kong. And
yes.
Let's talk a bit about your journey first, before your stint with the Junior NBA in Thailand, correct? You moved out of Hong Kong, you're still in high school,
yep.
and you moved to the US to chase your basketball dream. How did this whole thing come about, and why did you have the courage to go alone and leave your parents behind in Hong Kong?
When I was 13, we decided to take a trip to New York.
Okay.
For fun,
Yep.
as a family trip.
Okay.
We decided to attend this NBA New York Knicks camp for fun.
Okay.
And after the second week of attending it, I had more than 10 high school coaches come up to me and ask me if they could play for their school.
Okay.
But little did they know I wasn't a U.S. citizen, so I couldn't join the prestigious public high schools.
Because they are for public schools, and you had to be living there as a resident.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So because of that, I decided to go to a prep school,
Okay.
which accepted international students, and
All
that's
right.
where it kicked off. So there were a lot of college and high school recruits wanting me to go to the U.S. to really pursue my basketball dream.
But the interesting part of this is you, I mean, there are a few Filipino kids who venture out to the U.S. Like you. I mean, the only guy I can think of right now, top of mind, is Kobe Paras, who's in L.A. He's lucky enough to have a lot of Filipinos there and some Filipino friends nearby. Yours is different. I mean, you're without your mom and your dad, and you moved out when you're 16 years old.
Yeah.
What was that like? What was that part of the whole challenge of wanting to get great basketball exposure, better than Hong Kong, of course, because not to put Hong Kong down, but you don't have the same competition there as the way it is in New York. So what is that whole sacrifice like?
I think as an only child, I was really close to my parents.
Yep.
We had a great relationship. Basketball always started as, a father and son kind of thing, a bond that we shared. I think the thing that kind of motivated me and kind of accepted the fact that I really had to go there was the fact that I knew I couldn't pursue a basketball career within Asia. I knew that, if I really wanted to make this dream a reality, I had to move to the U.S. I had to play with the best.
Yep.
So that's what it is right now.
Well, and you're on your way now. You're in a very good AAU team. Or for those who don't know what an AAU team is, it's like a club team in New York.
Right.
Okay. But you're still here on your journey, going after your dream, and you're already giving back.
Yeah.
Normally, guys do this in the middle, in the middle of their NBA careers or when their NBA careers are done. But you're already giving back to the kids in Hong Kong. Tell us about your charity that you thought of, and your dad's helping out back there in Hong Kong.
I founded the charity called Dream Team Basketball.
Okay.
Basically aims to provide kind of an outlet for less fortunate kids in Hong Kong who kind of always center their whole lives around academics.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that they always find an outlet like I have to be able to stay calm, stay excited, enjoy life as it is. And basketball not as only as a sport, but as a way of enjoyment. I think when I founded it, that was the basis of how I wanted to found the charity.
Great. Now, and recently you were in Thailand. You were there to volunteer to be a coach at the Junior NBA camp, and it's another one of those countries, unlike the Philippines, where basketball is not that big yet. So what was that experience like? Helping out these Thai kids learn more about basketball?
I think there's no better feeling being able to give back to kids who want the opportunity, who would do anything for the opportunity but don't have the means to. And I feel like being able to go to a country that hasn't had that much basketball exposure yet, and to be able to give back to these kids, to be able to make sure that they keep that passion with the sport. That's the only thing that I was excited to be there for.
That's great. Well, you have another year of high school left, and as well the exposure with the AU. I know you're recuperating from a pretty serious injury, but you're healthy now. You're ready to get back. But what do you think will get you there? I mean, it's not easy. There's thousands of kids dreaming like you there in the U.S., whether they're Americans or Asians or whatnot. But what do you think will be your key to keep you pushing forward and going for your dreams?
I think the key is that mentality that I had when I broke my foot and I was staying there alone for the first 5 months of the injury. having to do everything by myself, basically, being as independent as possible, having that fight within my mentality to make sure that, you know, I gotta make sure that I never give up. So if I can apply that same mentality to basketball, no, I don't think anything can stop me at this point.
Well, you have the right mentality. Sometimes I have to think if you're 30 years old or if you're really 17 years old, but we wish you the best of luck. Like Kobe Porras, we're rooting for him, we're rooting for you as well. So stay healthy, keep working hard, and hopefully when we get you back on the show, it's talking about your future next step, what college you're going to pick there in the US. So Zach, thanks so much, and we'll see you around. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Salamat, salamat.